Hello everyone, Kerbal here, welcome back to another episode of the Kerbal Space Program. So last episode we got the Mark 5, I think it was, ready to try and rescue Jeb. I think it was the Mark 5, was it the Mark 5? Yes. But I think just before I launch it, I'm going to make a few small modifications to it. So let me just remove everything first. Number one is I'm just going to get rid of these other three engines. I'm going to simplify this thing, basically. Because I was just thinking that really it doesn't need all of that stuff. You know, it's just kind of overkill to have three engines. Because the reasoning behind it, well, yeah, the reason I was going to have those engines in the first place was actually so that I'd get better acceleration when starting off from when you're not moving. I can't remember what the word is. But when you first start off, from standstill, that was it. Yes, when you start accelerating from a standstill, it would accelerate better initially, even though you couldn't. It was impossible to throttle all the engines up for more than a few seconds. But I think I'll just get rid of them because I've got all this extra RCS fuel that I added for the purpose of accelerating, basically. That is what the RCS is for. Though in the case of this section, it's for landing it in the event of a terrible, terrible emergency. Another thing is, I know I said before that I wanted to add docking ports to these rovers so that they could dock to things to refuel themselves with either xenon gas or RCS fuel, but I don't think I'll bother with that because they're kind of supposed to be disposable anyway, I think. I shouldn't really bother with them. So yeah, basically just get rid of those engines and continue as normal. So yes, I think the rest of it is fine. I think I'll just try and move them down as low as possible, just in case the cockpit gets obstructed. Apart from that looks alright. Covered in solar panels. This should, with solar panels out, not only be protected by the wheels, it should be able to run at least almost full throttle, whilst still actually recharging the batteries. So that should be okay, because I think the Mark III we only had 4 thermoelectric generators, and 2 solar panels we could open at any one time, whereas this one actually has extra solar panels around the edge here, as well as 3 we can open at one time. Actually no, 4 we could have open, although the 4th one won't actually be receiving any light, so there's no point in that. And you know, you've got the 6 thermoelectric generators, so you should be able to run at a much higher throttle and be a lot faster, as well as a lot safer as well, because of everything is protected by the wheels. And we've already proved that it can survive a 190 or 200 mile an hour crash and still be usable. You know, only a few, like one of the sides of this came off, and one of the generators came off, and one of the solar panels was damaged. But we could have still turned it on its side. No, upside down, sorry. Actually, no, I think it was one of the top sides that was damaged, or you know, turn it onto one of the other 2 sides that we could use, and just open up the remaining solar panels and keep going, which is fantastic. So yes, I'll save that. So this should do even better at that, as well as it being able to eject and land itself, and have this top section as its own self-contained ship. That's the idea, anyway. So without further ado, I shall launch this, and this video I'm going to cut it quite a bit because I want to fit everything into this one video. And you've seen me go to Minmus before. It's the same rocket, similar rover design, so I'm going to launch the rocket, and then if anything interesting happens, I will alert you to that. Just lower those so I can put everything up. But I'm going to skip the whole getting to Minmus process unless something interesting happens, or unexpected, unless we don't take off in the first place. So, oh, I'll also just disable these RCS tanks as well. just turn off the advanced SAS. It's kind of shaking this to pieces. Wow, there's a lot of monopropellant to disable. That should be all of them. Yep, okay. Right. Launching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So, cleared the launch tower, we're on our way. So unless anything interesting happens, I'll see you on Minmus. Or landing near Minmus. Approaching Minmus, yes. Landing on it, whatever. You'll see in about 3 seconds. Okay, welcome back. I'm just about to complete the Minmus insertion burn. I didn't correct the inclination while we were approaching because I thought it looked pretty straight, but it is a little bit off. But luckily it won't take a lot to straighten that out. That's the Mark III debris. But unfortunately, because I can't see Jeb at the moment, I don't know where we're actually supposed to go to rescue him. But I know that it's on the other side of Minmus, which is actually currently in darkness. And also I noticed with the design of the ship, the other designs, I had another half tank up at the top for the extra fuel. This one I forgot to put the half tank on. I think I had a half tank anyway, which means we are getting a little bit low on fuel, which I'm getting a little bit worried about. Because I think previously we were able to quite easily do most of the landing burn with the available fuel. Well, I started that too early, but never mind. Yeah, we were able to do most of the landing burn, but with this one it doesn't seem to be the case. But as long as I get this thing on a trajectory that intersects with the ground and don't leave it in orbit before it runs out of fuel, I will be quite happy with that. There we go. Perfect. How much fuel do we have? Okay. We are getting quite low on fuel there. Right, but now we're in orbit, I think the next thing to do is to find out where we are supposed to go. Because if that is the Mark III debris and stuff, but there should be the debris of the other rover somewhere. Let's just go to the tracking station. Mark 5 is orbiting Minmus. That's on the launch pad. Jeb Kerman, there he is. Oh, he's on the bottom there. Yeah, I don't know where the rest of the rover is though. That's the issue. The debris of the leftover debris of the rover, unless it's despawned for whatever reason, I don't know. But I wanted to see if I could find that. I know where it should be. I don't know whether you can see on the map, but it should be around there. Because I remember where we crashed, and Jeb is looking out across the plains over there. So he is there, which means that we might have to do a nighttime landing, which I don't really want to do. Oh, hang on, no, I ought to use this one, there we go. Yeah, which I don't really want to do, but I might have to. Where's Minmus? There it is. Partly because I can't actually see where the rover is. Is it possible to... Whoa, okay. Let me just switch the focus to Minmus. Oh, of course, because Minmus rotates. Haha, that was stupid. Okay, actually, Jeb should be over there. If I am correct, I'll just wait for Minmus to rotate round again. Come on, where are you? Okay, I think he should be over there somewhere. Let me just check that. Jeb Kerman. Oh no, he's over there. Oh no. Yes, I was right. He is exactly there. So I've got to remember that. Well, let's try and land on it, I suppose. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to try and do the same sort of landing that I did with the rescue craft. It's just that with this one, it's going to be a little bit more complicated. Because there's actually... I've got a stage that I want to remove all the fuel in. plus another stage which doesn't actually have a lot of fuel in. So it's going to be a little bit tricky. Plus everything's wobbling around. I'll turn off the SAS. There we go. Okay, that is too far. And I want to correct that inclination. Okay, let's try that again. I can always do that on the fly, however. Oh no, that way around. Oh no, I think I might be able to do it. Oops. Okay, like that. So there's plenty of overshoot left. Yeah, that's perfect. So there's plenty of overshoot left, just in case. Right, so as long as this stage that I'm currently using has enough fuel to do that, that will be fantastic. Well, it does. I know it does, because that's such a tiny amount of velocity to kill. So it would just about have enough fuel. Just a sliver of fuel left. So then I can jettison that and use the landing stage to navigate my way down. And we do have RCS on it this time. Although I didn't put thrusters on it, but I'll use the rover thrusters for that. That helps. Right, at the moment I don't know where the blue marker is. And this is a very heavy ship that takes a very long time to turn. This is really interesting, actually. Trying to do another pinpoint landing to try and find something that you can't see on a planet you don't know very well. Because he should be somewhere around there. That's where he should be. I think. Yes. He should be. Ah, and where is the marker? I cannot find the marker. Unless I missed it. Oh, it's up there. Good. It was somewhere at least. Okay. I cheat a little bit and use time warp to stop myself, otherwise it'll take a million years to actually stop moving. Enough to actually time warp anyway. Go. Okay. Good. Oh, hold on a minute, we're going the wrong way. Ah. Huh, okay. I thought we were going the other way round. That's... oh, fine. I'll have the thing around here then. That was stupid. That should, however, let us survey the area a little bit more. Hey, stop it. That's the one thing I don't like about maneuver nodes. They tend to want you to close them randomly. So sometimes you might not be looking and then you accidentally click and you close it. And you have to redo all the maneuvers. Okay, like that. So there's enough overhead. Maybe just a tiny bit further down. Okay. Wow, my throat is all gummed up this morning. Actually, it's the afternoon. I don't know what time of day it is. Now I've got to go on a long hunt for the blue marker again. But it should be on the other side. Somewhere over here. There it is. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, get ready to time warp. Perfect. Right, so the burn will only take a couple of seconds, so I could do it on the node itself. Ooh, nice. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. This will literally take barely any time at all. Actually, it's a bit weird having this ship is actually overpowered for this action, because this is supposed to be quite a precise action. And it is horribly overpowered, so you can't really do anything precise with it. You see, I'm on minimal throttle and it's still going down pretty quick. So, and cut. Actually, because of the rotation of Minmus, I'll go a little further. That'll do. That wasn't too far. Right, now let's eject this stage before it wobbles us to pieces. And off it goes. Okay. Now I'm just going to very, very quickly go to the Space Center and make sure that we are on the right trajectory. Yes, we are. Good. So he is on that ridge there, so I'm coming down a bit lower, but I can always just correct that by burning the other way. It should come up with the marker whilst I'm landing as I get close to him. So as long as I can get fairly close to begin with, I should be able to reach him. Although Minmus does still rotate round, and I can't actually remember which way it rotates. It rotates that way. So actually that area is going into shadow soon. So I'm going to have to burn pretty quickly to just fix that trajectory. Actually, no, I am aiming... Oh no, now it's going up higher. Okay, well, let's do a braking burn now then. Where is my retrograde marker? There it is. The north is up there. So if I just go around to here to burn a little bit south, this should bring it down. It's a theory anyway. Is the engine activated? Oh no. There we go. Now it's activated. Oh, yes, good. That's very responsive though. So Jeb is literally just there. So if I stop burning now, that should... A little more. Okay, that should be alright. So let's just get around and slow ourselves down. Because I'm only using a quarter tank for this landing stage, even though it normally has plenty of fuel left, I'm just hoping that it has enough. That excess fuel that it normally ends up with is plenty for this particular mission. Okay, that'll do. As in, we can still land it. We can still do all of these orbital maneuvers and land with plenty of fuel left. Actually, yeah, we've still got almost a full tank. And yet we've done quite a lot of orbital maneuvers. There he is. It's come up. I believe that is Jeb. I think that's Jeb. Yes, that should be Jeb. Oh good, that came up a lot earlier than I thought. So it's 57 kilometers away. So I'm going to have to eyeball this a little bit. And I'm going to burn... Do that south burn thing again. To bring it down slightly. So of course the rotation of Minmus means that we're coming in a bit high again. And I'll just generally slow myself down a bit so I come a bit closer. This is a robotically controlled vehicle. It will be controlled by Jeb when he gets in. Okay, now for some reason that is raising everything again. I think we're burning too far northwards. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, we need to burn further in that direction. Okay, good. And I'll burn retrograde to make sure that we do come down where we're supposed to. This is almost going to be a direct downwards landing. So... down stop. Okay. Directly vertical landing is what I meant. Okay. I'll set him as a target. Can I set him as a target? Yes, I can. Awesome. Okay. What I could actually do is null my velocity now. I shouldn't do. I think I should eyeball it, because now I'm going a bit too far to the side. I'm just going to bring that over. Ah, good. His marker's come up now. Oh, it's gone again. Bring that down again. Okay. Still going way too far in that direction. So let's just kill that and... then burn straight towards him. As we're coming down. Like that. Ah, that's better. Okay, now we're going too far that way. Right, no, it's up, north. No, it isn't. I want to burn the other way. Like so. Is that bringing me sideways? Good. Well, I saw the docking port contract then. Yeah, it sort of bounces. I don't know whether you can see that whenever I burn. Doing, doing. Anyway, I'm wasting a bit of fuel there. Okay, good, we're coming down. I'll open the landing gear, just in case. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I want that directly on there. So if I just... hopefully if I don't know which way to burn now. If I burn this way, it might do it. No, that's just... oh, hang on. Do I need to burn southwards? Or northwards? No, it's northwards, I think. To then bring that directly down onto there. Still burning it sideways. I don't know why. I just eyeball it. Yeah, I would have thought it would have been that way around that I wanted to burn. Oh, is he on a slope? This is going to be interesting. Yeah, that way I think I should burn. I need to kill my horizontal velocity as soon as possible because I just realised I'm overshooting him. Now. Okay, I hope I didn't go too far. I did go a tiny bit too far. Okay, now I want to burn this way. Aha, there we go. Oh, I can't warp at all now. Just gonna have to wait to speed back up. Whilst just correcting the stuff. Trying to keep that marker as close to the pink marker as possible. Okay. So many corrections. Here we go. Closer I land, the easier it will be. As long as I don't land on him, in which case I might end up killing him, which completely defeats the purpose of this whole mission. Okay, here we go. That's enough. And brake. And brake a tiny bit more. Okay, we're on a pretty vicious looking slope actually. I hope this thing can stand up, but it will make the dismounting the rover a lot easier. Oh man, that is really steep. Okay, keep it right there. Oh wow, it actually stays upright. Okay, excellent. Wait, it used the monopoly. Oh, nuts. Oh well, it's only a tiny bit. I won't bother draining the tanks or anything. Okay. Let's eject this then. Go. Okay, the other way. I won't bother with the RCS. Nah. Ooh, that was a bit rough. Come on, turn around. Any side, I don't mind. Huh. Oh, the SAS is on. Hate it when that happens. And stop. Please stop. Oh, brakes. Make sure the brakes are on. Come on, stop moving. Oh, okay, we might end up stopping doing a wheelie. Or it's just going to bounce down. Ah, good. I think we might have famous last words? No, we stopped. Good. Yeah, that's the dangers of landing on a slope. Can't be helped, unfortunately. Okay. We've landed. I'm going to leave that there for a while as sort of a beacon. So let's switch to Jeb. And get in this thing. That one. Hey. Looks a bit weird from over here. This is going to be an interesting ride down if we're on such a massive slope. Maybe what I should have done is land on an ice lake and then test out its how practical the rover is by then driving up here. Actually, no, that would be a bit hard and use a lot of RCS as well. Okay, Jeb, say hello to the Mark 5. And in. Can we see inside? Oh, hey. You can even see the Separatrons and the wheels and stuff. That's quite cool. Oh, hey, there's Kerbal and the moon. Oh, that is so cool. That is really cool. Okay. I'm so glad I put this cockpit in now. Thank you, guy in the comments, or girl in the comments, whoever you are, who suggested I should do that. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Release the brakes. Okay, now let's just gently turn. Before we pick up too much speed to our velocity vector. Okay, good. We're stable. Okay, I haven't actually switched on the engine yet. So, for the rest of the episode, we're just going to have a little bit of a drive with this one and see how much throttle we can use. And then later on I'll pick him up again with a different landing ship. But we'll leave the rover on here as long as it remains intact. Oh, we're already picking up some speed now. Yeah, I'll leave the rover on here as long as it's intact. So it can be used on a Minmus base or whatever. Oh, I really should have driven over there. Oh, this is steep. This is very steep, but at least this rover is much... Wow, that is so steep. Is much better balanced. Oh, no, I don't like that. If I double click on there, you can actually put your nose over there. Okay, are we starting to... Okay, we're starting to bounce. I'm just going to put the SAS on. But this rover is much better balanced than the last one, so it should even be able to reach higher speeds without anything happening. Hey, straight through a rock. Okay, we're flying. It should be stable enough for me to drive without the SAS most of the time, but... Okay, I'm going to put the brakes on. Yeah, the beauty of it being more balanced is whenever I do put the brakes on, it doesn't make it tip over like the last one kept on wanting to do. Okay, this is worrying. Because it should be a relatively smooth curve. That looks sharper than I remember. Whoa, okay. Oh, awesome. Oh, okay, not so awesome. Okay, awesome. It stabilized itself and it survived that without the need for RCS at all. This is a much better rover than the last one, I have to say. Okay, so let's slam the brakes on. Yeah, this is the Kerbal Space Program equivalent of slamming the brakes on, and we'll just see how it accelerates. Yeah, this is taking a while. I could use the RCS to help, but I don't want to waste that stuff just yet. Though we have got most of it there, so... Meh. Okay, we're almost at a standstill. What is that saying that it... Oh, the Mark IV debris. Oh, the Mark IV debris! That was what I was after. Yes, where is it? On the other... It's very far away, it seems. Yes. Yes, it's showing up. Awesome. Okay, probably I want to find that next episode or something. See if we can drive to it and compare them. Right. SAS on. First time we've used the ion engine on this rover. Let's throttle up. And release the brakes. Just give it a few cycles just to get going. Because I know what the rover is like. There we go, it's going now. Okay, let's just extend these panels. I should have made an action group for these. Yep, that's getting quite a lot of sunlight, and that as well actually, because the sun is lower than normal. But it's taking a little while to speed up. I think I'll just... Oops, that was the wrong one. Help it with the RCS. Because that's what it's there for. Right. Actually, I'm at full throttle, and it's not draining any power. It's actually gaining power. Yes, it is actually gaining power, even though I'm fully throttled up. Excellent. I mean, it's doing it slowly, but that's exactly what I wanted, so I can actually have this thing fully throttled up. Excellent. and still be gaining electric charge. Okay, now let's just test it. If I just put all the solar panels in, let's just see how fast I can go. Obviously, it might depend on the sun position, especially whether it's at night time, so this is why I'm going to just test it, what its minimum throttle is, or can be. Bit higher, that's definitely higher than the last one. Bit higher, a little higher. There, I think that's the highest it will go. That's actually very high. Because of the extra... Actually, how many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3... 4, 6... Wait, what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of them? No, it should be about 12, I think. No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4... No, 8. We've got double the number that we had before, so that means we can actually stay at about... Don't know what that is, actually. 65% throttle? And still be gaining speed pretty well. And that's at night time. Or with all the solar panels retracted. Or just if you wanted to recharge the batteries. And with the solar panels extended... Which is quite cool because then the solar panels are protected by the wheels. So in the event of a sudden flip, you know, the solar panels shouldn't be damaged unless the wheels are. Or it hits something in a peculiar way, or I don't have time to put them in. But you see how fast it's gaining power like this? This is fantastic. Alright, I'm going to keep this rover design. Awesome. And we're heading straight towards the other rover as well. That's 1.7622. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. For some reason, I accidentally managed to click off the screen. So, yeah. The recording stopped, and Kerbal Space Program crashed, because that's what happens if you click off the screen accidentally, if you've got more than one monitor. And you're recording on fraps. But luckily, everything is still there. It's just that the little journey that we did over there hasn't been saved, because we were still going at that point. But that's alright. Everything is still there. And Jeb is still here. So, yes, this has been a great success. This rover works perfectly, it does everything I want it to. And is a great improvement over the Mark III, because you can also see inside the cockpit. So, next episode we'll probably try and find that other piece of debris, and I'll bring Jeb back home and leave the rover here sort of folded up, because I can. Because if I do that, it folds itself up. Ah. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that. Anyway, so that was fantastic. That was a fantastic success. I'll be using that rover definitely on Minmus. I'll test it on the moon as well later on. But before that, I'll probably finish off the well, add a lot of stuff to the space station, which has been neglected recently because of all these rover stuff. But anyway, that's it for today. Subscribe for more, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.